Alright, today we're reacting to Benoit Blanc versus Hercule Poirot, a rap battle featuring some names I have not mentioned on this channel in a while. The Stupendium, Rustage, Gianni, Matragrano, which I don't know who that is, and more. So I don't know if this is a rap battle or if it's gonna turn into like a cipher. But let's get right into it. I also don't know who the fucking characters are, so that's probably not a good start. Did they just get isekai'd by Truck-kun? To Shadow?
Mon Dieu, this poor man.
This train setup reminds me of a story I'm reading. The Undercover Professor, I think it is. In like the first chapters of that story, it was like he was fighting on a train and it was a snowy scenery. Sorry. Anyways, this poor man's been attacked.
Man's been attacked. Don't panic, though. Have some confidence. Murders on the track are exactly what.
Murders on the track. Okay, very nice double entendre because clearly we have a train on a track that was derailed, and then this is also a track. Okay.
I am strongest in. Monsieur Blanc, is it your how you say?
Monsieur Blanc.
Incompetent. Something here is afoot. So watch me once.
Did you just call this motherfucker incompetent?
Monsieur Blanc, is it your how you say incompetent?
Monsieur Blanc, it is how you say incompetent. Nice. How he's doing the syllables is making it rhyme, which I like.
Something here is afoot.
It's making it flow. And using the accent, it's not easy to do it with that. But rapping in a different accent or rhyming in a different accent can actually... You see this a lot with like British accents, right? Because a lot of people say that the British can't rap because of their accent, which is wrong. They just have to syllableize, I'm going to make up that word, their words differently and break them up in different formats in order to make it flow better. Anyways.
Okay,
we're picking up the pace. Ooh, you're too bothered with your long metaphors to prove nothing? I love it. A game of Clue couldn't, damn. Okay, so clearly these are investigators or detectives. Or some type of Sherlock Holmes-y types of things, right? Okay, alright.
If you're wondering who Blanc is easy to accuse, reducing a whodunit to a who's dumbest.
Who done it to a who's dumbest? Love it.
The best detective's not likely. 007, herbs and spices.
Okay, so what? It is. Alright. Wait, no. But the... Wait, what? I'm so lost.
Dumbest. The best detective's not likely. 007, herbs and spices. The only sense he's left is obsessed. That's because Inspector called a new stylist. I'll detect every tiny detail cause my mind magnifies it. Yet what I'll never find is Benoit Blanc than the invite list. You're an imposter in hot water, like Among Us in the bathtub. So full of...
Like Among Us in the bathtub. Is there a kill scene in Among Us? Oh, in the bathtub, so full of crap. Cut that bumpkin accent. Wait, hold on. I'm fucking so lost. Ah, you're an imposter among us. Okay, I get it.
So full of crap, cause that bumpkin accent you yap it because they axe up. Can't drive your way into my brain with writing help from Ryan. Mon ami, there's only one great cell I'll let you see inside of.
This case is like an egg. What I mean is you can't stand it, that's alright. Enter Benoit Blanc. Right, he's here to crack.
This case is like it. Okay, can Hercule Poirot, does he not like eggs? But also the line of "I'm here to crack it" is very nice. Or he's here to crack it.
And I ask that you retract all your dull points like a fake nine. That mustache mask.
Okay, saying that his jabs are bad because they're just like a fake knife. They're dull. They don't hit surface level.
Bones covering up a crack. Your far-fetched farming dreams will have to wait time. The only thing you planted in the soil is your late wife.
Damn. Okay.
It's not a.
I don't even know who that is, but that's a devious diss. Going after the wife.
Seeing him be so wicked that Agatha Christie wish she'd never been.
I like this. I like this wavy flow we've got going on, and the beat too to match it.
Collected evidence confirms this decorated veteran possessed the intent to disperse of this gentleman, thus making his murder certainly.
I love his bouncy flow. I said wavy, but I meant bouncy. I love that bouncy flow and how he's like pausing ever so briefly and then continuing it on. That's amazing.
Switch your profession up, now learn the taste of your own medicine. Too bad I couldn't assert.
Taste of your own medicine? Wait.
Certainly switch your profession up, now learn the taste of your own.
Now learn the taste of your own medicine. Have a taste of your own medicine. And you switched your profession up. So did he turn from detective to like murderer? Interesting. And then somebody caught him a taste of your own medicine. That's what I deduce from this.
Medicine, too bad I couldn't have served him early and prevented his heart from letting out.
Sorry to interrupt your skirmish, detectives. I'm Lieutenant Columbo. I'd like...
Oh my god! Sorry. I was not expecting Columbo here. My dad and I well, my dad loves Columbo, but whenever he puts it on, I will sit on the couch and like watch it with him. And oh my, I love Columbo. Okay. They have the accent. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. I just more like, okay.
Sorry to interrupt your skirmish, detectives. I'm Lieutenant Columbo. I'd like to ask a few questions. Never been the kind of man to act tough, but don't force my hands or I'll...
I really hope that they make a line about how his wife is never there, but he talks about his wife all the time. Also, Columbo really never does act tough, right? Like, he puts on feints and stuff and uses his mind and his words, but he never gets, like, violent or physical, from what I've seen.
Show you how catch 'em. I know you smart types all have your methods, but Blanc, it's awful suspicious to find you next to that lifeless body, arguing with it. Or you said you worked with...
Arguing with it.
Cops, but what I'm trying to figure out, you spent all that time in Brussels, never tried one of their sprouts? And I'm sorry for your loss. Wives can nag at you for a while.
Yes! Yes! Exactly, but wife can nag at you for a while because he always is bringing up his wife in his cases to the criminals and stuff, or the people he's investigating, but they literally like never showed his wife. Like in a spin-off thing or like the first like pilot episode or something is when they showed off his wife, and I haven't even seen that. That's amazing. Sorry. Oh my god.
Even after the murder, you're still living in denial. Mr. Blanc, he inspired your act, right? In fact, I can tell because a donut's not the kind of hole some would describe you as. But it's a broad dressing your
an asshole. Lovely.
It's been suspicious, isn't it? Don't be the first man to catch a case while social distancing. That's all, boy. Whoever did this must have been some posh snob. But just one more thing, how much those watches cost?
Just one thing indeed, Lieutenant. I'll have to stop you right there. Don't think you're in successor just because you're growing white hair.
Typical, it's
L. Okay, so this is more of a cipher. This is a cipher rap battle. Okay.
You target as suspects, but my suspicions of your guilt have grown beyond just 1%. So yes, I'd hardly call you qualified for solving this man's death. The fake eye tells me your perception skills are far out of their depth. In all of your episodes, it's the same stars you're opposing. Well, this time Rob helps the culprit.
Damn. So basically, if you haven't seen Columbo, it's a very old show. So they recast a lot of people as villains again. So what Elle just pointed out very, very nicely is that in a lot of the episodes, he's catching the same killer, right? But posed for a different crime and a different character. And he's just saying, in a lot of your episodes, it's just the same person over again. Very nice.
In all of your episodes, it's the same stars.
Same stars you're opposing.
You're opposing. Well, this time Rob helps the culprit. Fantastic. In all of your episodes, it's the same stars you're opposing. Well, this time Rob helps the culprit. Fantastic job, Sherlock Holmes. You take what's new.
Sherlock Holmes. Love it.
Discover it. Less Columbo, more Columbus. And like the last hours, both the last year.
Discover it. Less Columbo, more Columbus. Because he could discover it. Okay.
Before you ever cracked a glass onion, your entire charade is built on lies and folk tales. That body seems like just another target, Mr. Fault-tailed.
Not quite, but since you play a chess
Batman.
I am the Dark Knight and I've been following your path, L. We both were orphans, but through the pain I forged my way with discipline. Your mind was molded in a program made for gifted kids. I don't think your goal is to save the innocent. Prestige must be sugar-laced, I know.
Batman, I don't think we should talk about saving the innocent. I don't think you have any qualms to be talking about that. Or any reason. Anyways.
Gifted gifted kids. I don't think your goal is to save the innocent. Prestige must be sugar-laced. I know your brain's addicted to it. Your ego's feasted.
Okay, saying his brain is addicted to sugar-laced because in the anime he put so much sugar in his tea or coffee, whichever one it was.
Well, of Tokyo's carcass, the perfect foil to get up because you're heartless.
Ooh, it's true. L was perceived as like a sociopath, kind of heartless, disassociative, didn't mind too much of the victims, just wanted to get down to the killer.
Lives like they're pawns, spending all of your time watching the light.
Spending all your time watching the light, watching light.
You mind the darkness. Gotham Shinigami in the darkest corners of the city, watching, preserving life.
Wait, Gotham Shinigami? Oh, right, because the Shinigamis. Okay, yeah.
Darkness. Gotham Shinigami in the darkest corners of the city, watching, preserving life and crashing any guilty party. Riddle solving and
crashing any guilty party, like you're going to crash a party and then a guilty party, they're guilty of a crime. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
The jobs will hide as Hideki L or Ryuzaki. There's no pseudonym that you're adopting which will stop me. All that effort to see light indicted just to be written off by his sidekick. The pieces point to you from all sides. What will you do next? It's checkmate and they're just like your heart with no moves left.
Many damaged fragile assholes does it take to crack a murder scene? Like don't lash out at Shaggy man cause it wasn't me. Red man. Scooby cameras to conclusion.
Red man!
It's important. Last time someone took shots in the dark, Bruce got off. I wonder where you would get us.
That's fucking wild. The last time someone took shots in the dark, Bruce got orphaned is crazy. Going after family is crazy in rap battles. Oh my god, because it was like his parents got murdered in the dead of night.
I can't give the elementary, doesn't let him back in, cause I don't think you'll get away with like how you like to meddle with kids. Been let and tricked for 83 years and Gotham Soap has not gotten closer. No, but a better wings and a better equipped. Give me one crossover, I'll drop the Joker. Every fucking Arkham, slice right past you, when you catch him. Like I get the bad thing, you're blinder than Velma without her glasses. He's got a shag-worthy size mansion, why are you never happy? Gang unmasking, Miss Ben Affleck, Zoinks, and he's method acting.
Zoinks!
Tonight trash your crummy villains and
oh, the 1% memes that Shaggy's only using 1% of his power. Okay.
then it's like who raised you to be such an idiot like the butler did it.
Hey, Roger, solve the murder if you're so damn smart.
Like, I don't know, man. I'm only here for the free sandwich bar.
Pass me my pipe and my hat. Hey, I got my
Rustage.
Man, I'm only here for the free sandwich bar.
Pass me my pipe and my hat. Ay, I got my eyes on the facts. Ay, stringing more notes than my violin has. This case is finally cracked. Ay, step on the street with a baker, and I put that fire in my raps. Yeah. Now that you're talking to Sherlock Holmes, there ain't a mind who can match. No, you can't handle the truth. I've seen dead bodies that bring better value than you. What do you actually do?
I've seen dead bodies that bring better value to you. Nice. Than you, rather.
No better than bait when you're cool as you battered and bruised. Not a hard fact to deduce. Gathering clues and some basketball hounds here. Dog that could bite her a man to a ground, but I must leave before me a Shaggy and Scoob. Hercule, clues and some basketball hounds do. No better than bait when you're cool as you battered and bruised. Not a hard fact to deduce. Gathering clues and some basketball hounds here. Dog that could bite her a man to a ground, but I must leave before me a Shaggy and Scoob. Hercule, I can see you in age well. No evidence relying on your fake tales. My psych is a doctor after Hastings still ain't using his brain or his grey cells. Searching for the murderer in cottages and quaint tales. Terminate the perpetrator before they ever raise hell. Pray tell you derail to distract the pain when your wife derailed from the track like Batman.
Okay, very, very deep cuts when your wife derailed from the tracks.
And all the tech that you got and helping you more than one line of coke.
That's... I feel like Batman's tech does help him quite a bit.
Under all of that stuff, you're down to the core, a regular bloke. Even L needs a force.
I mean, it's true. At the end of the day, Batman is just a regular guy with combat training and rich, so he has cool suits.
Behind enough solving crimes of my own, so go read about it, gain more renown with
Every death that I note.
Riding through
Death Note, every death that I note. Very nice.
a horse-drawn carriage.
Right past Franco got caught in traffic.
Run down car and he bagger his habits.
He's sorting clues, can't sort his marriage.
Monsieur Blanc is advice I'm given.
Stop the villain.
For the crimes committed.
Cause every visit you find a victim.
And you've been bribed by sly morticians. Gathering the clues of the crime.
You soon's gonna side
On the culprit. Well, who's in the right? By looking how the lace on his shoe has been tied.
And the stains of the juice on his thigh.
They tumbled and fell, I assume, with a fright.
But I see there's the blood or a wound in my side.
Was he used to a light, see the moves of his eye? I can only conclude that this dude's still alive.
But he was just drunk. That was very good. I can't believe I wasn't expecting Columbo. I was not expecting Columbo. Audio. I wasn't expecting Columbo at all. Oh my gosh. That was great. I loved that. There's a Farina rap battle? I should react to that. Oh my god, I definitely want to react to that. But anyways, this is Dante signing out. Bye-bye.